Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this article here, I wanted to tell you that I created a new email account. So I've noticed that I missed out on a lot of good intel over the months, if not over the years, because the email account that I use for general questions get flooded with intel, which I truly do appreciate, okay? So don't think that's a burden. It is not. But since I don't get to that account but maybe once a week or so, I created a new email account only for intel. So if you have any news articles you want to share with me, if you have anything that's going on the ground wherever you live that you want to share with me, please send it to this email address right here, akprepperintel@gmail.com. I will go ahead and leave the link to that email address under the description of the video, along with the link to my regular email address for any other questions relating to prepping. But this email address here is only for intel, so please use that. I'm going to try to make it a habit to look at that email address first thing in the morning every day. That way, if there's something there that pops out, I can go ahead and report on that really quick and be able to maybe get the word out to people that maybe were not tracking that certain thing was happening, whatever it may be. Now this right here, ladies and gentlemen, Life Insurance CEO says that deaths are up 40% among those aged 18 to 64. Okay, the death rate for those aged 18 to 64 has risen an astonishing 40% over the pre-health crisis levels, according to the CEO of an Indianapolis-based insurance company, One America. And ladies and gentlemen, we can all speculate as to why these deaths are occurring. However, what really gets me is that the target age of these deaths that are occurring is the target age of those people that really should not be affected very much by the health crisis that's been going on for the last couple of years now. We are seeing right now the highest death rates we have seen in the history of this business. This is nothing small, ladies and gentlemen. 40% increase is huge. Not just at One America, said Scott Davison, head of the $100 billion insurance company that's been in operation since 1877 and has approximately 2,400 employees. The increase represents huge numbers among primarily working age people who have employer-sponsored group life plans through One America. And what am I seeing here, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what's going to happen now? There's less people paying into these insurance policies, and these insurance policies have to pay more out because there's more deaths. Guess what's going to happen to your insurance rates if you pay for your own life insurance rates? They're going to go up. Death rates are up 40% over what they were pre-health crisis levels. He said during an online news conference last week, just to give you an idea of how bad that is, a 3 sigma or a 1 in 200 year catastrophe would be 10% increase over pre-health crisis levels. And ladies and gentlemen, this is 40%. It's 4 times higher than what would have otherwise been a 200 year catastrophe. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said this in private to my friends and family members here in the past. And I'm not going to get into this too much because I don't want YouTube to block this video so that it can get to you. But you all understand the gist of what it is that I'm talking to you about here. I've said privately in the past that people going forward are going to become very upset. Very upset. And I'm not talking people like in 2 or 3, but like in the millions and tens of millions, and maybe even over 100 million. Because they're going to realize that people that they love are no longer with us. And for what reasons? I'll go ahead and let you speculate on what that reason is. But many of these people that are passing away, they're probably passing away for reasons that they probably didn't have to pass away from. Okay? And this is where it gets into your pocketbook, ladies and gentlemen. For One America, we expect that costs of this are going to be well over $100 million. And this is our smallest business. So it's having a huge impact on that. He said, adding that the cost will be passed to the employers purchasing the group insurance policies or the group life insurance policies. At the same news conference where Davison spoke, Brian Tabor, the president of the Indiana Hospital Association, said that hospitals across the state are being flooded with patients with many different conditions. Not necessarily the health crisis, but different conditions, ladies and gentlemen. I would be very curious to find out what those conditions are, and if those conditions are related to maybe the vitamin that they either took or were coerced to take. In a follow-up call, he said he did not have a breakdown showing why so many people in the state are being hospitalized, for what conditions or ailments. But he said the extraordinarily high death rate quoted by Davison matched what hospitals in the states are seeing. What it confirmed to me is it bore out what we're seeing on the front end. The number of those hospitalized in Indiana are now higher than before the vitamin shot was introduced a year ago. So ladies and gentlemen, ask yourselves, if this vitamin was supposed to cure all of your ailments, then why are so many more people dying at record numbers? And is in fact higher than at any point in the past 5 years, according to Dr. Lindsay Weaver, Indiana's chief medical officer. I'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. I've got another couple more videos coming out today. I'm going to try to put out a couple of short news videos per day just to keep you abreast as to what's going on, what I find interesting. Okay, so hopefully you'll find it interesting as well. This here will eventually affect our pocketbooks, being inflationary in every way, ladies and gentlemen, because when the employer has to pay more, what happens? He either has to pay less to his employees or he or she has to charge more for their product. That is just bottom line economics. All right, having said that, like I said, I'll have another video going up. Please go ahead and send any intel that you may have to the new email address that I set up. Thank you very much to those of you that have been sending me intel over the years. I truly do appreciate it. Having said that, we'll talk to you later on today. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.
Nutrient Survival now offers what is called a pantry bag. And although you have an option of packaging now, the product inside of the number 10 cans and inside of these pantry bags are exactly the same. It's just a different packaging. So why did Nutrient Survival decide to go with a different packaging? Well, for a couple of reasons. These pantry bags are specifically for those of us who eat Nutrient Survival on a regular basis. They are still able to be stored for long term, but since the pantry bags are constructed of a thick mylar material and not metal, the shelf life for the pantry bags is 15 years instead of the 25-year shelf life that the number 10 cans offer. Now here is where the money savings comes in, ladies and gentlemen. In order to promote this new item, Nutrient Survival has put together a bundle that they call the 2-week Jumpstart Kit. This kit includes a triple mac cheese, hearty lasagna, Southwestern medley, hearty apple cinnamon oatmeal, creamy chocolate shake, maple almond grain crunch, and the peanut butter bars, which are included at no cost with this bundle. After doing some math, if you were to purchase this exact same kit at the same price that you would pay for the number 10 cans, you would be paying about $25 more for the same amount of servings of all of the products offered in this kit. So pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to buy the exact same amount of product in number 10 cans, you'd be paying about $25 more. And not only are you saving $25 by purchasing the pantry bags, but since Nutrient Survival is giving away the peanut butter bars with this purchase, you save an additional $35 for a total of $60. And we can't forget about my AP10 code, ladies and gentlemen. If you use my link combined with the AP10 code at checkout, you will save an additional 10%. Or $26 off your purchase price for a total of $86 in savings. I think that's awesome. And that equals to about 29% in savings should you compare it to buying number 10 cans, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you take advantage of this awesome savings because this is a great savings.
So whether you're digging in or bugging out, you don't just survive an emergency situation, you thrive in it. Nutrient Survival. Feed your freedom.